You join me today as I unbox two home entertainment products from Samsung. The first is an 8K TV and the second is a Dolby Atmos soundbar system. We'll start with the biggest object in the room because it's also the most exciting. So let's get started. What we have here is the 75-inch Samsung Neo QLED 8K TV. This TV uses mini LED for its backlight, which should give it pretty good lighting control given the number of zones you have on it. So, the picture quality you get will be closer to that of an OLED TV than a traditional LCD TV. But for this video, let's look at what you get in the box when you pay 22,699 ringgit. I shall call upon Sophie the scissors because just like Sophie himself, this scissors is reliable. Now, I've never unboxed a modern Samsung TV before. All the Samsung TVs well, so much for reliability. We shall call upon Lovey the scissors. The blade. Yep. As I was saying, I haven't unboxed a modern Samsung TV. So this will be my first time unboxing a Samsung TV, a modern one. So I'm not sure what to expect when I open up this box, but you, me, Lovey the blade and Sophie are gonna find out together. Man, this is one solid box. You can be sure that your 8K TV won't be banged up during shipping because this is really solid. First things first, you get some instructions on how to unbox the TV and set it up and what to do and what not to do when handling the TV. We won't be needing that because I'm a professional unboxer and I know how to handle a TV. Oh my god! You get a heap of things on this side. You get a few connectors, the remote control, I believe, the power cable and the proprietary One Connect box cable. Yes, we'll touch on that more later. The cover for the ports, I guess, or the wiring channels. Okay. Oh, yeah. The TV stand, which is, I don't know if you can hear this. It's pure metal and it's really heavy, so the TV is not going anywhere. This is the One Connect box. Yes, so this is the One Connect box. So basically what you get is that the cable, the One Connect cable, you connect a single cable from this box to the TV. So what this allows you to do is place the TV anywhere and only have one cable running to the TV, which creates for a more clean setup. So you don't have messy cables running towards the TV. So all your cables will be connected to this box. So you have 4 HDMI ports, all of which are capable of doing 120 Hz at 4K because they're all 2.1 ports. You get a USB port here, the One Connect port, 2 more USB ports here, your TV tuner, Ethernet and your digital audio port. The power connector here. That's all the accessories you get in the box for 22,699 ringgit, which the bulk of the cost actually is the TV itself, which is not a job for one person. Now, I can bench press 230 kilos. I'm not lying. Seriously, even though Sophie is laughing behind the camera right now. But this TV is just too heavy for me to carry alone. So I'm gonna need him to come into the frame. Oh my god, this TV is so thin. I guess that's one of the perks of using a mini LED. If this is the stand, then what did I pull out from the box?
I thought you don't need the...
Sorry?
I thought you don't need this man.
Oh.
Because you're professional.
Apparently. Oh. Oh. Okay. My bad. The one that I originally said was a stand for the TV is actually not the stand for the TV. It's actually mount for the One Connect box. So you actually put that on the back of the TV and mount the One Connect box on that. Yes. So the actual... You know what? I'm confused. So after Sophie and I studied the instruction manual really carefully, we found out that we found out that the additional 2 metal pieces that comes with the TV, you will find it on the side here, just before, are the stand. These 2 and the earlier one that I showed in the initial part of unboxing at the top. Yes. So what you need to do basically is to assemble this into the stand. You know we're supposed to be professionals, right?
Oh, okay.
We're not supposed to look at instruction manuals. But apparently we have to. But thank God for Samsung for making this a toolless design. So you don't actually need tools or screws. Okay.
And then fit this in. There's a slot here.
Oh, okay. Got it. Put it. Okay. Oh, and then you... Oh. Okay.
It won't budge.
Yeah. So basically what we did was we just slid this into place. So you have this anchor points here. And then we slid this into place. And then the flap, I said, I don't know what it does earlier, is basically to lock it in place. So basically this is the stand. Attaching that, the TV's bracket requires 4 screws. But besides that, it's all toolless. Okay, let's go attach the piece to the back of the TV. I'm gonna remove the locks here and here, and then we're gonna drop this piece like that. Man, this is really not a one-man job. Now, we remove this piece, and I kid you not, ouch, I kid you not, this is what Samsung actually says in the instruction manual. You tear the part where you tear the plastic to reveal the mounting points. So, like that. Let me go get in the big old bag of tools right here. Can't find the screws. Where the hell are the screws? Oh, I found it. Oh my god, it's really... Are these even the screws? No, can't be. Okay, we're gonna cut here and we're gonna come back after we figure this thing out. See you in a bit. Hello, you join me at the back of the TV where we shall mount this bracket, which is part of the stand, to the back of the TV using these screws that we found jammed into this hole right here, because instead of just putting it clearly in the accessory packet, Samsung decided to put the screws hidden away here. Thank you, Samsung. All the same family. At least it's cutting right now. Right, now I'm gonna try and do this without damaging the TV. So the hooks here actually go into the this joint here. That way, it makes it easier to screw it in, and you can be assured that you're not putting it in the wrong way. So good job, Samsung. You screw us over and then you come through. Okay. Tech tip, always screw in the screws diagonally to make sure that the force applied is even. This is one of the worst screwdrivers ever made by mankind. Of course, in the final video, all this will be cut short. So for you, it will look like it's a very easy project. You know, like even I could do this. But trust me, in actual reality, in actual fact, me, Sophie, had a hell of a time assembling this TV. And let me tell you, it hasn't been an easy process. Especially the part where Samsung hid the screw in this tiny hole and made us look for it. I was about to cancel the entire video because I thought we had to go buy the screws ourselves. Why is this TV wobbling? Huh. That's solid. Now let me go get the stand. I can bench press 220 kilograms, but this thing is 240 kilograms.
You need help?
No, I don't need help, Sophie. I somehow see some problems here, you know? If it goes this way... Ah! Oh, okay. So, we remove this piece from the front. Yes. And then we can slot in the stand through here, lock it onto this piece here. Let me just... Oh, it's stuck right in there right now. It's not coming out. Now we'll take the second set of screws Right, so now that we have assembled the stand behind the TV, a couple of things I've figured out. Remember the styrofoams we put on the side? Yeah, so those weren't actually to jack up the TV, but to provide additional support when you put on the heavy metal stand, so the TV doesn't tilt back and fall off. Because currently the stand is just hanging there because the TV is a bit high up the ground, yes. We're about to lift the TV up onto the table, and then we can finally get rid of this plastic cover and and bask in the glory of the mini LED display. Ready, Sophie?
Yep.
We're doing this by the book.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
3,
2, 1.
I'm so happy.
Ah, my fingers! Woo! We should have found a slightly.
Oh, my goodness.
We should have found a slightly shorter
lower.
table. Anyway,
Woo.
here we go. The grand. Oh! I'm gonna peel a 75-inch plastic.
Smells like.
This is a 70-inch plastic. Are you done, Sophie? Ah. As you can see, the TV is not perfectly centered, but we couldn't be bothered with that because it's super heavy. In order to power the TV on, you need the One Connect box. So we are gonna go get the One Connect box and the One Connect cables. The silver cables are the longer ones. So you would use this if you want to hide the One Connect box away. And the black cable is actually the shorter one. So you would use this if you were to mount the One Connect box behind the TV on the stand. So the shorter cable will be much more cleaner to use. So for our configuration, I think we're going to mount the One Connect box on the TV stand. So let's go and get that done. And we're about to do more screwing. We're going to take the One Connect box and just mount. There we go. It feels like it's part of the stand. So yeah, like I said earlier, you get a longer cable and you get a shorter cable. This is for if you want to put the One Connect box away, but since we are using it on the stand setup like this, we're going to use the shorter cable. The bigger and thicker connector goes into the One Connect port over here. There we go. And this goes. We'll find out if everything works when we boot up the TV. Before you mount your One Connect box, make sure you plug in the power cable first, because after you mount it, it becomes inaccessible without some acrobatic maneuvers. So plug in your power cable first in, run the wire through this channel, it's all neat, and then mount the One Connect box. Much easier the second time. And we're done. Let's go turn on the TV. Alright, so while we're back there just now, there was one thing I forgot to show you guys, which was the cover that I actually brought. So yeah, this is actually to cover the cable part of the One Connect box, so you can't see the cable sticking in, only the wires running out, I guess. One good thing about the Samsung remote control that you get with this TV and most Samsung TVs is that one, it charges via USB-C, which means it has a built-in battery. So no more AA batteries that you need to worry about. And it also charges via solar panels. So you can just leave it upside down like this and it'll just trickle charge and you never have to plug it in or replace the battery. So that's cool. So let's see if the power button actually triggers the TV to turn on. I heard something happen. That is an... Whoa! So there's two ways to set up the TV. One is through smartphone using Samsung's SmartThing apps, or you can use the remote control and just manually key and everything. Since we are running short on time, I'm going to try to set up the TV without signing in and just skipping through all the process to get to the home screen. Let's try this. Anyway, can I skip this? And bring the main... Oh! That's so cool. Right, and this is Samsung's brand new Tizen operating system. Since we skipped the update, I'm not sure whether this is running on Tizen 6.5 or Tizen 7, but I'm assuming that both are almost similar with in UI design. Okay, let's go into YouTube and try playing an 8K video. Unfortunately, Soy Chin Chow videos are not in 8K. We only go up to 4K, so I'm gonna have to use other sources to show you an 8K sample. Right, we'll take this bird here. I'm not sure if anywhere will pop out. Holy, wow, even this ad looks nice. That's part of Samsung's upscaling. I doubt this is real HDR, but there was no HDR. Wow! I mean, you are probably watching this sample video through your 4K TV at best, unless you have an 4K TV, because our videos will be in 4K and then they will be compressed further when we export it to YouTube. But in person, wow! So the 8K video that you're watching right now, that I'm watching right now, which is playing through YouTube, is not actually native 8K. Because YouTube, of course, has to compress the video to make it more easy to stream and uses less data. So if you look close enough, you can actually see noise and compression artifacts in the video, even though this is in 8K, because like I said, YouTube has to compress the video. So if you can actually get native 8K content, it will look super sharp. And so far, the easiest way to get native 8K content is with a computer running a high-end graphic card and outputting in 8K. I mean, at this point you're asking, but what else I can watch in 8K? What other shows I can watch in 8K? Well, if you didn't know, the new Lord of the Rings TV show on Amazon Prime is in 8K. It's streamed in 8K. So if you have Amazon Prime and you want to test out your brand new 8K TV, go watch that show, watch it in 8K. It'll be cool. Right. Now that we have unboxed and set up the Samsung TV, it's time to go check out the soundbar now. And that's pretty interesting because the soundbar, when you pair it with a Samsung TV, you can actually use Samsung's Q Symphony feature where it will use the soundbar in tandem with the TV speakers to create an even more immersive audio experience. So let's go unbox the soundbar and set it up. This is the Samsung QN800C Q series soundbar. Yes, so this has a 11.1.4 Dolby Atmos speaker configuration. Let's unbox it and take a look what's inside and a quick setup process. Hopefully whatever's in this box, it's much simpler than what we went through with the TV earlier. We're already off to a bad start. I can't fold the box. Oh, so close to the TV behind me. Oh, wow. Sophie, I'm starting to feel that putting this on the table was a bad idea. Anyway, let's proceed. Alright, so we have the main soundbar here. The heaviest component I feel is going to be the subwoofer. You get the accessories box here. Here are the satellite speakers. What's inside here?
Whoa! Nothing!
1, 2, 3. Oh, that is huge. That's the subwoofer, and these are the Dolby Atmos satellite speakers. So these are wireless. Everything here you see is wireless, apart from the power cable. So besides power cable, all of this connect to each other wirelessly. Even the Dolby Atmos speakers. So that is all the contents of the box: the soundbar, the subwoofer, and the satellite speakers. So let's unwrap the soundbar first. Okay. Man, the soundbar is long. I guess that's how it has to be if you're going to house 11 channels in a single soundbar. Well, technically 9 channels because the other 2 woofers are in the satellite speakers, but still 9 channels in a soundbar. You get two up-firing Dolby Atmos speakers here in the soundbar itself, and two more on the satellite speaker, so total of 4. And the rest of the 9 channels are inside this unit, scattered around this unit. Alright, next we shall open the satellite speakers. Okay, there we go. Top firing speaker here for your Dolby Atmos channel, and also the rear channel, the rear woofer. And finally, let's open up the subwoofer. Oh, this is so dangerous, knowing that this is such an expensive system. Okay. Wow, that's a big boy. Oh crap. Let me show you the other side of it. Look. Yep. Now, if that doesn't drop the bass, I don't know what will. Look at the size of that. It's impressive. Since we already opened everything else, the only thing left is the accessory box. Right, let's see what you get in the accessory box. Your instruction manual, the warranty, and a heap lot of cables. You get a HDMI cable for your HDMI ARC. That's how we're gonna hook up this soundbar to the TV, because that's the only way to get uncompressed Dolby Atmos signal to the soundbar. You get your power cable, another power cable, another power cable. So you have a total of 4 power cables, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the box. So these are the wall mounting brackets in case you wanted to mount this at the back of your wall. Sorry, not at the back of your wall. In case you want, these brackets are in case you wanted to mount this on the wall behind you. Alternatively, you can just put it on a stand. You can buy third-party stands for that. So that's that. That was easier than the TV. Oh, and also we're going to check out how seamlessly I can get all this thing connected wirelessly, since that's the only way to connect the system. 2 power cables, 1 HDMI for the soundbar, the subwoofer, and the HDMI cable to connect them to the TV. Like I said, you can, once you hook it up to the TV, you can use the TV's remote to control the soundbar. So hopefully I won't be needing this, else I'll have to open up the battery and put it into the remote, which is a hassle I'm not planning to go through today. Oh, right. Almost forgot. Before we set this up, let me show you the ports. So this soundbar also acts as a sort of an AV receiver, because you do have 3 HDMI ports. So your main HDMI port here, that's the one that connects to the TV and sends the audio signal. The other 2 HDMI ports is a pass-through. So say you have a Xbox Series X and the ports on the TVs have been used up, you can actually connect it to the soundbar and pass the signal through to the TV. So you can actually use it as a video hub, so you can connect up to 2 more HDMI sources. We also have optical out on this side, and I think yes, that's about it. There's no USB port here to hook up your sound on a USB stick to play your music from a USB stick, but that's fine, because I think you can just stream your music to this. We'll find out in a matter of seconds. Hang on. Oh god, I hope this HDMI cable is long enough to reach the TV. Else, we are gonna have to do some engineering work. We're gonna plug in the HDMI cable into the port that says HDMI to TV. Right, I'm gonna hook this up to power. Before I hook it up to power, let me just connect the HDMI port to the One Connect box on the Samsung TV. So when you're connecting the cable, you need to make sure you connect it on the port, the HDMI port that says eARC. So that's dedicated for the audio return channel for the soundbar. Let me hook up the subwoofer to power as well. Right, the lights are flashing on the subwoofer. The display on the soundbar is turned on, but I don't see any flashing lights. So the Samsung TV has automatically detected that we have connected a Q Symphony capable soundbar and has just automatically set it up. So that was seamless. And there we go. It's asking to connect to the network, which we are going to give it permission. So that way, you can stream your music. The subwoofer has been connected to the soundbar, and the soundbar. As you saw just now earlier, the TV detected that we have connected a Q Symphony compatible soundbar to it, or a Samsung soundbar essentially, and have automatically set it up. We can verify that it indeed has detected it by going into the settings, where you can see under the audio setting that we are currently using TV plus soundbar. So that means Q Symphony has been activated, but if you don't want to use the TV speakers, you can always change it to just the soundbar. Since we want to put Samsung's Q Symphony to the test, we are going to run both the TV speakers and the soundbar speakers together. Since this TV does have quite a good speaker setup, so we're just going to go over to YouTube really quickly and play some copyright-free music. Sophie asked me to type copyright-free music, but what are we, caveman? I'm going to use voice. Copyright-free music. Google. Okay. Okay. We'll let you hear it.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Let's just say I am really impressed by the sound that this soundbar can produce. Yes, the subwoofer was working, and that was impressive considering that this is compressed audio from YouTube. So if we were to play uncompressed music, slightly compressed music, say from Tidal, the sound quality would be much better, I feel. I guess that's the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.